Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title down below, this video is my very first what's for dinner video. I'm super excited for this. So if you don't know what a what's for dinner video is, or if you haven't seen one before, there's heaps of people on YouTube that do it. So yeah, I've been watching them lately. I've been loving them. I want to do my own, but rather than actual like meal recipes, it's just easy, cheap, quick, affordable, just slap together kind of whatever you got left of today. It's kind of a little bit of whatever you got left in your pantry, although I just went shopping for a bunch. But yeah, so it's just not actual like meal put together full recipes. That's my view on them, and that's how I kind of want to make my what's for dinner. It's just ideas really, midweek after a long day of work. You just want to get home, do something quick, you know what I mean? So yeah, so this is my first time doing what's for dinner. In all my what's for dinner videos I'm planning to do, hopefully I like them and you guys like them, because I'm planning to do quite a lot of them. I'm going to do 3 different meals. So today is the day. Today is the day. So yeah, today is just legit meat and veg. I just said to Nick, I'm just going to go to the store, see what's on sale, what's cheap with meat wise and vegetable wise, and that's going to be tea. So I'll show you guys what we'll end up doing, and yeah. Alright, so there's the lemon juice of 1 lemon. I'm going to add about a teaspoon of paprika. Cumin will be about a teaspoon. Ground ginger, a teaspoon. White pepper, about half a teaspoon. And mixed herbs, half a teaspoon as well. So I'm just going to crack in some black pepper and put in about half a teaspoon of salt. I believe it's vegetable oil here. I got about a tablespoon of garlic. And the last thing I'm going to add is about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Alright, in goes the chicken drumsticks. I'm not going to score them or do anything. Doesn't really matter. So as you can see, that's plenty amount of marinade for in here. I'm just going to cover these up, and these will go into the fridge for about an hour, and well, about an hour and a half, and we'll come back and then we'll start cooking. Alright, so the chicken's been marinating for about an hour. I've just taken it out of the fridge now, and I'm going to let it sit out for about half an hour, then I'll put it into the oven just so it's like not cold. And then when it goes in the oven, it will bake for an hour, and I got the oven on at 190 degrees Celsius fan force. I scored the pumpkin and I put oil, salt and pepper, rubbed it all in, covered that with oil, and that's currently in the oven now, so that's going to have a head start from the chicken kind of thing. Soon the chicken will go into the oven. When that comes out and rests, I'll make up the sauce. We're going to do a creamy garlic sauce. I'll show you guys how we do that, and then we'll serve up and eat dinner. Alright, so it's been in for 20 minutes with foil covering it, and then after the first lot of 20 minutes I took the foil off. So yeah, after the first 20 minutes I took the foil off the chicken, and I also took it off the pumpkin as well. And now I'm just going to rotate the chicken. It smells so good. So I'm going to put it on for 30 minutes now, and I'm going to put it on to 200. So the first 2 lots of 20 minutes was on 190 degrees, and yeah, so now this time it'll be 30 minutes and it'll be completely done. And I got it on 200 degrees just so it gets nice and crispy on top. Alright, so now over medium heat I have got my saucepan heated up with about a tablespoon of butter melting. I'm going to be adding in, this is for the creamy garlic sauce by the way, ground cayenne pepper, hot chili flakes, regular chili powder, whatever. This is just what I have at the moment. Just the most tiniest bit. You do not want it spicy. You just kind of like, the flavor's good, but we don't want it spicy. Everything's popping off out now. Garlic. Again, I'm just using the already minced garlic. We'll chuck in about 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons, somewhere around there. But it's purely all to your own preference and how garlicky you'd like it. I'm going to chuck in some normal pepper and some salt. So I'm just going to fry the garlic off a little bit and then we'll add the cream. And the rest of the meal, I just taken off the cabbage, that's all done. I'm about to start mashing the potatoes. Once I got the cream in here, and once that simmers, I'll drain and mash up the potatoes. And the oven, as you heard, just went off for the chicken and the pumpkin that can come out. So I'll do that in just a moment. I'll just finish this part off for now. The garlic is really nice and fragrant right now. I'm going to add in the cream. It's just your regular thickened cream. You don't have to get the Pacific cooking cream for this. Generally, cooking cream is more money. I don't know the difference. I just always use your regular thickened cream. Normally, I get the Coles brand one though, or the Woolworths brand, not Foodland, but I went to Foodland today, so I picked up that cream. But yeah, the cooking cream, like I said, I don't know the difference, but this works just as fine. And I have used a proper cooking cream before, and I can't tell the difference, except it's more expensive because I swear it has the word cooking on the label. I could be wrong, but I'm just keep adding cream to how much sauce we want. But yeah, if I was only going to do a very small amount, I obviously wouldn't have put as much garlic as I did. But I'm just going to use the rest of this cream. There's not much left anyhow. So I'm just using the whole 300 mils. And yeah, we'll just let it sit here. I'll stir it occasionally, but you only just want to bring it up to like a simmer or a boil, and she's done. Alright, so everything is out the oven. The chicken's going to roast. The pumpkin, that's going to be piping hot anyway. So now time to mash the potatoes. Yeah, mashed potatoes, I'm not going to really show it. It's just I'm going to add some butter and some milk and just have it basic. Alright, so again, sorry about the light and sorry if you can hear the wind and the background noise. We've currently got a dust storm happening. So mashed potato and the garlic sauce. That is really garlicky. It's so good. Yeah, mashed potato. Just buttermilk and pepper. I didn't want to like season it too much or doing much. Same with the cabbage. I've got nothing on the cabbage just because of obviously the sauce. And the chicken is seasoned anyhow. So pumpkin. I love roasted pumpkin. Probably one of the best. Cabbage with a little bit of sauce on there too. So good. This is just something I do often, by the way. Not exactly this, but I just go in and get whatever is on sale and cheap. So chicken drumsticks, super excited to try this. It smells so good. Oh, it's hot. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is so good. So, I'm very happy with tonight's dinner. I was going to say like, thanks for subscribing and all that. I'm not doing that kind of video, different video. So, I'll see you guys later on throughout the week, or maybe next week. I don't know. Once I get 2 other meals on here, that's when the video will come out. So, I'll see you guys in a different day. Alright, so today's the next day. For this recipe, I'm going to be making a Hawaiian hot dog. So with the hot dog, this is like my go-to favourite kind of topping. I know hot dogs are simple to make, but I just mainly wanted to show how I do it and the toppings that I use. Alright, so just got some bacon frying here. Ooh, too hot. And this is a medium to high heat. I'm just going to add in some pineapple. And this isn't fresh pineapple either, it's just from the can, which is perfectly fine. You can definitely use fresh if you prefer. Alright, so I just cleaned out my pan, filled it up with water, and I'll put my frank in. Whoops. I'm just going to cover it. It's going to like kind of boil, kind of steam in a way. Franks are already cooked through. You just kind of want to heat it up. And yeah. Alright, now we're going to dress up this hot dog. So I cut it on the top is my favorite way to do it. I'm going to grab your frank, which is bloody hot. Bacon. Honestly, one piece of bacon is probably plenty. Just put that on the side there. Actually, screw it. We're going to go in with both slices of bacon. One on each side. Yum. My pineapple. Oh, so good. And I didn't put butter on my bun. It's just a personal preference. If I have cheese, I don't do butter. If there was no cheese, then I would do butter. I don't know. Unless it's like something that's going to make the bread soggy, then I will do butter or I'll toast it. Which, with this hot dog, I don't actually toast like this. Sometimes once it's all like assembled, I'll put it into the oven and get the cheese nice and melted on top and kind of like toasted on the outside. But one, I don't do that all the time. And two, I just don't have the time to do that today. Anyway, finely cut brown onions raw to sprinkle on top. I used to always cook my onions when I made hot dogs until I tried it with raw onion, and oh, so much better in my opinion. And cheese of choice is this perfect baked cheese. It's a pre-grated blend of cheddar, mozzarella and parmesan. So I'm just going to sprinkle that on top. And like I said, sometimes I'll chuck it in the oven like at this stage now with the cheese on top. But yeah, I don't have time today. So yeah, I'm going to come in with a taste test for you guys. And I also want to mention you can definitely add, whoops. You can definitely add sauce if you would like sauce. I recommend sweet chili if you were to have sauce. Or barbecue or just tomato, but this is how I like it. Oh, so good. Oh, so good. I like the burst of the pineapple for the freshness in it. So yeah, this is late lunch today. Alright, so today we are going to do, well, I'm going to make a honey mustard chicken dish. And we're going to serve it, we're going to bake it in the oven, and I'm going to serve it with some potato bake, Brussels sprouts with bacon, and maybe some carrots and some peas or something as well. So I'll show you guys that when we get to it, but for now it's in the morning. I've only just woken up, I kind of slept in. I'm just going to marinate the chicken and chuck that in the fridge so that it obviously gets all nice and marinated and flavourful throughout the day. Alright, so in my bowl here I got 8 pieces of chicken thighs with the skin on, so they're perfect to bake into the oven. I'm going to chuck in about a tablespoon of paprika, teaspoon of white pepper, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, like heaped tablespoon of brown sugar. We'll do 3. About a tablespoon of minced garlic. We'll do about a tablespoon of whole grain mustard, and we'll do some more mustard when we're about to cook it. But for now, just about a tablespoon. And just with my hands are nice and clean. Actually, first your normal black pepper and some salt. About a teaspoon of salt. And chuck in a couple of tablespoons of oil as well. Alright, so nice, clean, fresh hands. I'm just going to
rub it all in and mix it all in with all the chicken. Alright, now this is all nice and rubbed in and together. I'm going to just wrap it up and it'll go into the fridge until probably like minimum 4 hours. It'll be more about 5-6 hours for us though until we use it. Alright, so it's been quite a few hours later, about 6 hours later. I've got the chicken out here. It's been sitting out for about 10 minutes now. I should have brought this out a little bit earlier to try and make it come more to room temperature, but I forgot, so it's fine. Here is the mixture I made up for the potato bake. I do have a recipe video for potato bake. I'll leave that down below if you just want like a full recipe just on that. I do it slightly different each time, just depends what I have, what I feel like, and I try to make my mixture, like the flavours in the mixture to complement the flavours of the other food that's going to be served up on that night. So tonight in the cream, that's what I use for the base, I suppose it's just cream. We got white pepper, black pepper, salt, garlic, and dried rosemary and vegetable stock powder. So I'm going to pour that over the potatoes. I also got some, in the middle there, some bacon and onion that I cooked and fried off. Here I've got the trays ready. I'm just going to be using disposable trays because I don't really have a dish big enough for all of the chicken. I'm hoping this is big enough for all of the chicken because I do have 8 pretty large 5 pieces. And I do have like, I could separate it and do 2 smaller dishes, but I just thought this would be just quicker and easier. And it was getting squished in the back of the drawer anyhow, so I kind of just wanted to use it and just get it gone. So hopefully it all fits in there, but we'll see. So I've got my pan here on a medium-high heat. I'm just going to take the chicken breast and I just want to brown, I mean not chicken breast, chicken thighs. I'm just going to brown them off, skin side down. Just for a couple of minutes on each side. Alright, so it's been about 3-4 minutes. I'm going to give them a flip. And a couple of minutes again, so I'm just going to pop them out into our oven tray. Alright, I scraped away most of the burnt bits, so there's a little bit of leftover marinade. I'm just going to put this in the pan. I also put the pan down to a low heat, but it's obviously still very hot. I made a cup of vegetable stock. I'm just going to do about half of it though, I think. We'll see how we go. I might add the rest. And I got about 1/4 cup of honey here, which I just got from Nick's mum yesterday, so that's why it's in this container. Just because I had no honey and we were over and I just mentioned I needed honey. And she had honey, but she needed some, but she said she can just give me some of this to save me going to the store. Right, I'm just going to mix this all around and scrape down these sides and the edges. So I did have a little bit of oil in the pan to start off with, but it's mainly the fat from the chicken skin. So definitely not the healthiest meal, but I'm sure it'll be delicious. And tonight actually Nick's cousin is down. It's his last night here. So we also invited Nick's mum so she can obviously spend some time with her nephew while he is here because he stays with us. Like we did go and see her yesterday, but yeah, so cooking for Nick and I and his mum and his cousin tonight. Alright, our sauce has came up to a simmer. The tray wasn't big enough, those foil trays, so I'll just use a baking sheet and I've lined it with foil. It's only a small amount of liquid going in, so it should still be all okay. And I just lined it with foil just because with honey and the brown sugar, that will definitely caramelize the bits that drip down, and I don't want it to burn onto the tray. So we're just going to slowly pour this over. And I'm going to pop this into the oven. I'm really hoping that it doesn't overflow or anything, but we'll see how I go. This is going to go into the oven for about 50 minutes. Alright, so dinner is all done. The chicken has been out and resting, and that's perfect and ready to go. I wanted the skin to get crispy. Oh, it actually does feel more crispy now that it's rested a bit. Some bits are a bit soft. I'm not poking it all. My hands are clean. I wash my hands 1,000 times when I cook, especially when I'm cooking for other people. I just took out the potato bake, so that is sizzling away. That needs to rest for a couple of minutes, or about 10 minutes. And the Brussels sprouts with the bacon and the carrots are all done. I just got that there to keep them warm. So yeah, we're still waiting for next mum to rock up, but like I said, that's only just came out. I want that to sit for at least 10 minutes anyway. And yeah, so this is tea. I will wait and let everyone like serve themselves, and then I'll come through with a taste test. Alright, so I'm just going to taste. Let's just go with carrot. I do carrots like this all the time. So good. Brussels sprout with some bacon. Oh my goodness. That's so good. I'm definitely going to do sprouts like this more often. It's so much more flavorful than just boiled. But also not as healthy, so. Some potato bake. And I can't remember if I mentioned or not, but I did put bacon and onion in there as well. Yum. And the chicken, it looks burnt. It's like really crisp. It's almost burnt. Well, it's not almost burnt. It's just got like a good color. It looks more darker on the camera, but I'm just gonna pick it up and take a bite. Oh. Oh, it's so good. It's definitely more on the sweeter side. The mustard flavor's there. I thought I had mustard powder. I would have added mustard powder in with the sauce when I done the stock and the honey, but I didn't, so. But it's okay. It's still really good. I'm so happy with that. Oh, so good. So yeah, if you want to see like how to do the chicken or any of the other recipes I done in my first What's for Dinner little episode, definitely let me know down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to do that as like a full actual video, just focusing on that one thing, whether it's a side dish or the actual like meal or whatever.
So yeah, it was really fun and really different to do this kind of video. There's a lot of talking around. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.